Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So finally I am up here with my Valentine's Day slash Spoiler Falgun makeup tutorial. On this tutorial I show you one same look, how you can change it to something traditional, and this is very easy everyday kind of a makeup look. It's just not for Valentine's Day. You can literally do it any day of the week, any day of the year. Alright, so this is a very simple makeup look, and I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. If you do so, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button and also hit the thumbs up button, and also, show me some love. It's Valentine's Day, so yeah. Alright, if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to leave me a comment down below and say hi. I would love to hear from you, and let's jump into the tutorial. What's up you guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm actually gonna get ready for a Valentine's Day makeup look. I'm not gonna get ready, I'm just gonna show you a Valentine's Day look. I beg your pardon. Okay, yes, my hair is dyed red back again. After a while, I remember I had red hair about 2 years ago, and then I was just missing it way too much, so I decided to go red again, and this time it's been pretty good because this has been at least 3 weeks at this point. So after washing at least 7 to 8 times, this is pretty good. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the Laneige Water Bank Moisturizer. And what I'm looking for in this look is really like a nice fresh skin. So it's just not for Valentine's Day. You can literally do it any time of the year you want, to be very honest with you. And also I figured as far as my experience goes, like cut creases and all those stuff are okay, but guys finds it a little too overwhelming. So if you really want to make your man happy and like literally look at you the whole night, I would say probably go a little light-handed on makeup. So instead of going really extraordinary, like do something really glam but a little bit toned down. That's what my man gets happy for. So by this time, I forgot to mention, I did use the Laura Mercier foundation primer, and the type is the Radiance primer. So I did use that one on my face today. I'm just gonna use a teensy bit more. Look, I already did apply some though, but why not? So for foundation, I'm gonna use the Dior Backstage foundation today, and the shade I am using is 4W0. If you're just going to use this, I'm gonna give it a good shake first, and then I will just pour some in the drop. So now I'm actually gonna blend it with a Dampen Beauty sponge, beauty blender. I don't need a so here this foundation goes. This foundation kind of reminds me of MAC Face and Body. Like honestly, if I take the logo off and I keep the bottle side by side, you probably can't even tell this is two different products. So the reason I took another break for almost about 2.5 months was because, genuinely speaking, I lost interest on YouTube for quite a while at this point. It's because, like, to watch videos, I used to watch videos from people like pretty much every single time. Like, whenever there are videos still now, I should say, whenever Tati does upload her video, because she's a review channel, I did mention this earlier as well. I like to see reviews, and I think her skin type and my skin type is pretty similar. So whenever she says something does work for her, I feel that does work for me as well. So so far it did work, but at the same time, I don't know, I just lost interest on YouTube. It just became more like a drama place to me. There was so much drama going on, just not on YouTube, also on Facebook. So sorry, while I was talking, I actually did end up blending my concealer, not even knowing that my recording button was off, but that's okay. You know how do I blend my concealer. It's nothing new to learn about that. I have done it a million times in this channel. So yeah, what I was trying to say is, where was I? Yeah, YouTube turned into a pretty dramatic place at that point, and also I have seen people were coming from me being this small channel. I don't really want to be in controversies or anything like that at all. So I have seen some people trying to drag me into mud. I am not on this. So there you have it. So by the way, I'm using the MAC contour palette. This is the what do you call it? It's the Studio Fix Sculpt and Shape Contour Palette, and I think this is a pretty good value for the amount of product you get, actually, because you get 6 shades, like, which is 3 for your highlight and 3 for your contour slash bronzing action. I really think this is good. It's because I did have, like, if you remember, I do have a full-size MAC palette. What I picked up the shades by myself and I put it in a palette for myself. So I just made that palette when it was 3 years ago or maybe 4 years ago. It's just because those powders sold individually before, and those were a little bit of bigger size pan, but this one was probably, I think, $48, and I got it through on the VIB Rouge sale last time for Sephora. So I paid a little less than the regular price, which was 20% discount. But so I'm actually using the shade Cream from the palette, which is this one right here. So I'm using a Kat Von D Shade and Light brush. So I'm just using the light portion of the brush to set my concealer. Alright, so getting back on that thing, I did notice some people trying to drag me through mud and trying to, like, I should say, ruin my relationship with some of my fellow YouTubers and from Bangladesh. That's what I'm talking about. So for those people, if you don't know me, don't try me, because I do not let anybody ruin any relationship with me on that person. I will reach out to the person, I will talk to them, and I will make things clear out. So I mean, I will make things right. So if you're thinking that you can be one of those mean people to, you know, ruin somebody else's career on whatever shit, it's not gonna work on me. So whatever, it's not one of the reasons, but also at the same time, there were, after all this, I just didn't feel like coming to YouTube at all. I just wanted to take a break for myself. I'm just using the same powder just to set a little bit, and then I will set my entire face. And for my face, I'm using the MAC Studio Fix powder, and the shade I'm using is C30. I'm just gonna use that to dust on all over my face so I can just set my concealer. I mean, my foundation. So as you can see, I did not take a ton of product to disperse on my face. I just boop boop and then tap the excess off and then just brush it. So next you can go with your contour and your bronzer and your blush and all that stuff. So this will just be a little bit easier for you, you know, to work with all those powders. I just want to say thank you to all those people who took the time to message me. Thank you so much. It did mean a lot to me, and you guys are one of the reason why I decided to come back to YouTube. So thank you. So now I'm going back on the contour palette, and I'm going to the shade side of the Kat Von D brush, and I'm going to use the middle shade right here to do my contour, and this shade is called Sculpt. So this is the shade Sculpt. I like it because they actually gives you a little thing which actually have all the numbers on it. I mean numbers on the names of the shades on it, so at least you don't have to keep looking back every time. So that's something I really like doing. And also there is a mirror on the palette, just in case you are wondering. I really think this is a good value for the palette. No, MAC did not pay me to talk about this. So I am going to do a little bit of contour, so let's stop chit-chatting and get to business. So I'm back, and for today's look I'm actually gonna decide to use a palette I haven't used in camera at all. This is by Dominique Cosmetics. Her name is Christian Dominic, and she is a YouTuber and she's pretty big name up there. So She came up with her own makeup brand and I decided to give it a try. So first things first, I'm gonna get my Coty Airspun, oh yes, which I got a hand of finally. So I'm actually going to use this this powder to put some under my eyes so it actually catches the fallout if there is any. Take some out on the cap right here. Did something come out? Quite a lot actually. I don't need that much, but that's okay. So I'm going to use the brush and I'm just going to place some right underneath my eye. Alright, so you want to take a peek how the palette looks like. So, ta-da! This goes. This is her first eyeshadow palette she came out with. This is the Latte palette, I think. I'm sorry, one of the shades just decided to do a little party. So this was the shade Mocha, and this decided to have a little party here, so you can see what it just did. So you already know what brush I'm using. There is no point of telling you again. Of course, it's my BH Cosmetics Fluffy Blending Brush, which I cannot live without, by the way. This is like, everything else goes out, it cannot leave. And these shadows are powdery as hell. Just take a peek. I'm trying to take this shadow. And do you see the little fallouts I'm getting all over the place? I just hope it blends well. That's all that matters to me though. But although I don't like to waste any shadows, so these kind of waste a lot of shadows. To me at least. So I hate wasting stuff like that. Like, this wastes a lot of eyeshadow. And I'm not a big fan of that. Not at all. So I'm going to use the shade Hazelnut next, which is this shade right here. I hope this is focusing properly. So this is the shade I'm going to use next. I'm going to use, let me see, a Zoeva 227 brush. This is a definer brush, but I'm going to dump, oh my god, like you need to see this, like just take a look to what am I looking at right now. Like you need to see this. This is the shade, right? And I'm going like this, and this is super powdery. Just look at that. Alright, so I'm just trying to tug it in right under my brow bone right here, like very, very light-handed and very, very gentle. Just dipping it in. Just look at that. But this is a good neutral eyeshadow palette, that's for sure. But $54, although it's in Canadian. For US, I guess it will be probably 48 or 45 on that mark, if I'm not mistaken. So this is not a cheap palette, that's for sure. So for me, powdery shadow like this is a little inconvenient. It's because to me, that is a waste of product. And I don't like wasting product. So this is the exact same thing. I'm just placing the color. So what I'm actually doing is I'm pressing while I'm picking the color up instead of swiping back and forth. Sorry, that was my monitor I was just taking a look at. So this is just like, this does blend nicely. It's just you have to take a very small amount at once, and you can already see there is fallout right there. So that tells you a lot, I guess, doesn't it? So let me just blend the outer corner. So what am I doing, as you can see, is just trying to blend on my outer V, and then I'm trying to pull it in very, very gently, and the inner I'm coming in, that brush I'm just pulling out a little bit like this. So if that makes sense. This I'm going to use a BH Cosmetics pointy brush. This is how this guy looks like. I'm planning to use the shade Mocha finally, because I'm pretty positive this is gonna be the hot mess on all the eyeshadows, and this is. So I'm just going to put on my outer V and just blend this on the outer V just to make it a little bit more, give it a little bit more depth in there. What the fuck? You wanna come in the video? Sorry, it was just my husband. He came home. He was literally trying to scare the crap out of me. I did not realize that he was already home, so I was so busy doing my makeup. Alright, so let's get back into business. I'm just blending that again. Oh my god, this is, look at the amount of fallout I'm getting. Holy smokes. Oh, by the way, if you want to know what lens I'm wearing today, I'm wearing the Desio Innocent White today, just because I wanted to. As I said on my previous video, that was a contact lens review, by the way, so if you want to buy some contact lens and you want to have a review before you buy it, you can actually take a look there. I'm going back on my Morphe M411 brush, and this has the same shade on though, so it's fine. Like, not that one, the shade Caramel. So I'm just going over the edges really quick just to make sure this is nicely blended. Nothing else. I'm not trying to put any extra color. I'm just trying to keep it minimum. Going to use the shade Macchiato. I don't know how to say it. This is what am I talking about. So I'm going to use the shade on my fingertips, just on the lid. So this gives a little shimmer vibe. Not vibe, I mean this adds a little something something. And that. So again, I'm going back on the shade Hazelnut, and ever so slightly we'll just go over the color just to make it more pretty. I'm sorry if you think there is a monster walking right up there, it's my husband. Shade Mocha on the same brush, and then I'm just deepening up my outer V a little bit. Alright, so let's start with the bottom lash line. I'm going back to the Dominic palette, and I'm actually going to take the shade Mocha on a smudger brush and tapping off the excess, of course. So just running it through my bottom lash line. Again, because I want to keep it very minimum, I'm not going to do anything else more than that, except I will take a pencil brush and I will take the shade Macchiato, which is the shade I initially put on the top lid. I'm just going to use that to my lower lash line and the inner corner as well. So here I'm back with my lashes on, and as you can see, after you add the lashes, this totally changes the eye look for you. And if you are actually wondering how can I how you are gonna wear this one with traditional, looks like this goes with pretty much everything. Like, you can wear it with your traditional attire, you can wear it with something Western outfit, you can literally put this eye, and depending on how you put the lip color on, you can totally change your look. Like, it can be red lipstick will totally pop this look up. So if you're gonna make it like a lip statement, so like, you know, like a statement kind of a look, so you can definitely go for a red lip, or for a day-to-day basis you can go for something nude or something darker. Use your favorite setting spray, whichever one you want. So let's get into it. So এবার দেখলে তো কিভাবে করে you can just change a regular look to a traditional look. So obviously you just add some jewelry and you just wear a traditional sari. আমি just কোনো মতে পেঁচিয়েছি because it's way too late right now and I'm actually not going to change my whole outerwear. So এখন এই সাজটাকে পরিপূর্ণ করতে চাইলে তোমরা এভাবে চলে যেতে পারো, অথবা তোমরা আরেকটা জিনিস করতে পারো, সেটা হচ্ছে একটা টিপ লাগিয়ে নিতে পারো। সো আমার কাছে পার্সোনালি মনে হয় বাঙালি শাড়ি পরা আর বাঙালি যে লুকটা, এটা সম্পূর্ণ হয় না যতক্ষণ একটা টিপ না থাকে। সো তোমরা চাইলে উপরে দিতে পারো, তোমরা চাইলে নিচে দিতে পারো, wherever you want. সো টিপটা বসিয়ে দিলাম, হয়ে গেল, এই তো। So now I'm fully traditional Bengali bow. একটা জিনিস বাদে, সেটা হচ্ছে my red lips. So for my non-Bengali speakers, this is for Pohila Falgun. It's actually the day before Valentine's Day we celebrate. So this is the day where, you know, it's because spring comes in and this is our way to welcome spring in Bengali culture. So I definitely want to show you guys how it looks like with a red lip, because তোমরা চাইলে এভাবেও যেতে পারো, তোমরা চাইলে red lipstick দিতে পারো, whatever works for you. So আমি লিপস্টিকটা উঠিয়ে So I'm going to take my lipstick off and I'm going to be right back and I will show you how it looks like with the red lip on. So I'm back and now let me take my MAC Ruby Woo and I'm going to put that lipstick on. So let's see how it works. So this is how this will look like with a red lip on. So I guess you guys like, I'm sorry about the safety pin. So I was just trying to put my total getup on traditional look so I could show you how it would look like if I'm actually wearing it traditionally. So you can see that, like, you can actually wear this makeup look literally with anything. So you can wear it with something traditional, you can wear it something with non-traditional, so whichever one you pick up, it's your choice. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this get ready with me. Like, I shouldn't really say it's a get ready with me because I'm not going anywhere right now, but this is a chit chat getting makeup done kind of video. So because I wanted to chat with you guys and at the same time I wanted to show you how it looks like, the makeup look, because some people think traditional makeup look is different than what you wear with non-traditional stuff. I don't believe it, and you see the reason why. So you can literally wear like any look with anything really. It's just how you pull it off, that's depending on you. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you have not yet, and also hit the bell button. And it's because my videos are totally random. I never upload on a single day of the week kind of a thing. I don't have a fixed pattern or a routine because I never can stick to it. I tried but I failed. So that's the reason I kept telling you guys that you need to subscribe to my channel if you really and also if you wanna ring the bell so you can be notified for the future videos. And yeah, that is it for the day, and I will see you guys on my next video, which will be very, very soon, by the way. And that's actually on a review on some clothing brands makeup. So you keep rolling over so you can guess what's gonna be in. And if you haven't followed me on Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook and Instagram, I will link all those social media handles right on the description box below. Whew, you guys made it so far. Congratulations and thank you so much for bearing with me for this long. So yeah, that is it for this video, and I will see you guys on my next tutorial. Till then, stay tuned, stay pretty, stay blessed, because you're special. Bye bye.